Welcome back to the 10-7, y'all. 10-7 show, y'all, with Tara Goose and myself. We are back. Had to take a quick break last weekend. We had we had the championship game we had to go to. It didn't involve the Phillies, so it wasn't nothing like that.
Oh, sorry about that.
And it is what it is. I think I'm used to it. Yeah. But yeah, welcome back to the show, y'all. We appreciate y'all hanging with us again on yet another Sunday on. If you haven't seen the Eagles game yet, cover your ears. On a Sunday where the Eagles won, okay, y'all can uncover your ears now.
Absolutely.
We are happy about that. But first and foremost, before we get into the show, I gotta ask my people how y'all been. So, y'all, how y'all been?
We've been good.
Yeah, man, I've been chilling.
Yeah, pretty much everything's good.
There was an interesting happening that we were just talking about right before the show. I just think it would be interesting to just say something about it on the show. Like, do you want to? You don't have to.
So, no, please do.
What day was that?
No, y'all
so Thursday night, we just sitting watching TV and we hear this thunderous sound. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like fireworks or maybe even thunder. And it was a pause and then it happened again. And I'm like,
and then the dogs start.
Yeah, then the dogs start barking. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I go to the door, the driveway door. I open the door and open the screen door, and it's two big ass deer in the driveway, probably like 4 or 5 feet from where I was standing in the door, fighting, horns locked. And I was like, oh shit.
You was like, oh shit, this deer out here fighting. And my first reaction was near my car. That was my first.
Yeah.
Like, I hope y'all kill each other. Get away from my car.
So I was like, get out of here. And they paused and looked at me and went back to fighting. I said, Then I said, get out of here. And they turned and ran.
I think it was a combination of you shooing them off and the dog barking. Because the dog was at the door too.
Yeah. It was like National Geographic.
Nature was nature.
Wow. I would have loved to see that.
Yeah.
Like, that is my thing.
Yeah.
Because the crazy thing about it is I was like, hindsight always 2020. You do stuff. And then I was like, damn, this screen door all glass.
Yeah.
Our entry door all glass. I was like, ain't nothing for deer. We see videos of deer busting through store doors all the time. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not being playing big bad, talking about get out of here.
Yep.
But luckily they ran. They're more afraid of us.
Technically, yeah.
You know what I mean? Than anything. So they just rolled. Yeah. And then they left, and then one came back. And I was like, didn't I say get out of here? And then he ran and went through the bushes to the other neighbor, my neighbor's side. And I was like,
came back for you. Crazy. Like, hold on, where that boy that was talking all that smack?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, cause I'll give you a chance. You know what I mean? Wild animals, get out of here. But if you act like you want to buck, I got something.
Yeah, as they coming through that all glass door.
Oh my goodness, nothing to buck, huh? We had a little animal incident as well. Not as close as y'all, but there was a bear on the loose.
Oh,
yes, yeah.
The bear was caught not far from us.
That's right.
They caught it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they caught it.
I was thinking along your lines, like the door downstairs is glass. And it ain't nothing for a bear or a deer, which frequent where we are. We just bust in there.
Yep.
And I'm like, lock the door. Justin like, the door is glass.
No, lock that door.
Yeah.
Did you lock that door?
Lock that door.
And y'all been here, so y'all, I'm like, that bear will just sneeze and open that door.
Real simple.
Absolutely. They take car doors off.
Yeah.
I know, but and I was just thinking, like, wow, like if the animal wanted to come in here,
when nature be naturing.
I mean, because technically we're in their backyard, so
true.
Right,
true. All right, so we had some wildlife adventures this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, give me a compound bow so I can have me some deer meat next time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We could have.
So Miguel's talking and talk smack on me already. Justin is scared of anything that flies.
Me
and
too.
Buzzing. You gotta fly and have a buzz to it.
Me too. Yeah.
Listen,
Nah.
if it's not human, I don't want it around. How about that?
It could be 0.0009 centimeters big, and we still tear.
Dang me, girl.
He went metric on
Yeah, he
it.
definitely did.
Check Miguel out every Friday night on the Check Swing podcast. I'll check him out
Thanks for watching.
every Friday night. So I guess we're gonna get into the show. We had an incident with a squirrel too.
Oh my gosh. I have an incident every day.
She had an incident
with a squirrel.
Oh, your coworker.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This
That's the
squirrel
homie.
crawls up on the roof. He's on our deck and at my office window every morning. And whatever he finds in the wilderness, he likes to come and eat it. I mean, and be in my window like
He like
every day.
We have
He comes
breakfast
the same time. He comes like around.
Listen,
be
what
like,
you don't know is that squirrel been doing that for years.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Like I'm supposed to change what I do because there's new people here.
Make nice with him.
Having breakfast with that's his breakfast.
Make nice with
Listen, but he does it like it's oftentimes when I'm in a meeting. So I'm sitting here. And I'm like, yeah.
They make the
And
craziest noise.
One time I was downstairs and he was on the skylight and it had rained and he was licking the water off of the.
Well, he was thirsty.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear claws.
Oh, I know.
That was like a Twilight Zone.
Well, you moved to his living room, like so.
Yeah, he kind of did. He was here before us. How about?
I guess so.
You should have stayed in the concrete jungle.
Absolutely. Well, look, it's time to get into. Do we have any? Would you have?
Yes.
Okay. I should have asked that earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's time to get into one of y'all favorite parts of the show, and that's the part of the show. Well, y'all know it's this part. Yes, it is the Would You Rather segment of the show. We ask you, what would you rather do? And you tell us. And this part of the show is brought to you by Therapeutic Billing. Terry, if you would, please tell us a little something about Therapeutic Billing.
I'd love to. Therapeutic Billing is a women-led and minority-owned business. Therapeutic Billing is a full-service medical billing and credentialing company that focuses on individual and small group specialty practices. To contact Therapeutic Billing, the number is 610-228-2029, and the web address is therapeuticbilling.com.
Well, there you have it. Would You Rather is brought to you also by Tyra.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. So I have a few. This one I thought was kind of weird and funny at the same time. Would you rather get diarrhea on vacation or the day of a big presentation at work?
The day of a big presentation at work.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that too.
Because diarrhea is the best call-out reason ever.
Ever.
True.
You tell you call your boss like, yo, I got diarrhea. They don't want to hear no more.
Nope.
They're like, that's all right. I got it.
Yep. Yep. Because everybody knows.
That's always my biggest fear, though, that I'm going to get diarrhea on vacation.
Yeah.
Somebody on Facebook said on vacation.
I'd rather not on vacation.
You know, I tried that diarrhea thing once before. It wasn't necessarily a call out. It wasn't a job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I ever told y'all this story. I've told Tyra the story.
You did?
Yeah, you'll know. I'll make it real quick and just to the point. I tried to use diarrhea as an excuse to get out of trouble in school because I didn't return to class. It didn't work. It didn't work. I told her I was in the bathroom, I had diarrhea. It didn't work.
No.
It was study hall, though. But, whatever.
Study hall?
Yeah, exactly.
They definitely gonna let that.
All right, so you'll remember, I had a track meet that day.
Okay.
And it rained. We got excused. We got called out of the class for the track meet. It was the last period of the day. We got called out for the track meet. Then as we were out, the track meet was canceled because of the rain.
So you're supposed to go back to class.
So I didn't go back to class.
Oh.
But what happened was my dad called the school to let him know, to tell me that he was going to pick me up from from school. So that's why I guess they called down.
Oh, so it triggered, and they were like, "Where's Justin?"
They were calling me over the loudspeaker to the office and all like that.
Wow.
Like, man, listen, you weren't animate enough. I was like, I was in there with the BGs. You know, we had a track meet. I was nervous.
And I take it that this was before you had like a cell phone and he couldn't get a hold of you.
Oh yeah, this was 99.
Okay.
This was 99.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna say presentation at work because I've actually been under the weather on vacay, and that's not fun.
Yeah, I'll take work too because I would not
on
want
vacay. You paying for that?
Exactly. I was gonna say I would not want to have that situation.
Time, PTO, vacation, I got all kinds of stuff I can use.
Right.
When I'm having fun, I don't want to have.
Absolutely.
Right.
Nope.
Okay. Here's one of those a lighter note.
Okay.
Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands?
So does that mean like I have hands and feet?
Have hands for feet or feet?
So you asking if we want 4 hands?
So you switch your hands and your feet. So your hands would be down on your feet.
You're saying I think it's what Goose said. You'll have 4 hands or 4 feet.
Okay, yeah.
I'll take the 4 hands.
Me too.
For sure. You know how much stuff you could pick up?
Yeah.
I always wear shoes. It don't bother me. I don't always wear gloves.
I hardly ever.
I be out here looking like Spider-Man. You monkeys got like 4 hands.
Yeah, because I don't want to look like that though. But I don't want feet on my hands either. Like that's.
I know that's gross to me because feet are gross to me. So.
Yeah. So
you go to shake somebody's hand and your big toe sticking up there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yo, but if you had 4 feet, you would never be able to clip your nails.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
No opposing thumbs. You wouldn't be able to
do a lot of stuff. You wouldn't be able to flush the toilet.
Oh, you can.
No, you can flush the toilet.
You can flush a public toilet, but at
home would be more of a challenge. Yeah, public toilet, I flush with my feet anyway.
Oh, absolutely. There's no other way to do that.
Same concept at home.
Sorry, co-workers.
That's why you're supposed to wash your hands. Ain't no sorry.
Right. I think we can all agree on that.
All right, so here's the last one. And this one is even on a more lighter note. Would you rather celebrate your birthday every week or never celebrate your birthday again, but still age at the same rate?
I don't really celebrate my birthday. So
I
don't really celebrate mine too much either. Tyra celebrates.
Celebrate your birthday. So is your birthday actually occurring every week?
No.
you just like my birthday in February and in June, I'm like, oh, it's my birthday. It's my birthday.
I celebrate all year long.
I'll do that.
No, I'm gonna go with the second one. I don't really.
I'm gonna go with the second one.
But
I'll go with the first one.
Because when people be like, "Oh, it's my birthday, man! I'm celebrating all month long." In my head, I'm like, "Dumbass."
Me too. I think the same thing. Like, why you
get attention, and I don't give a fuck whether it's your birthday or not.
Pretty much.
Right. I would celebrate my birthday every week.
Yeah, I would do that
because at least I'm celebrating something on a weekly basis.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna look like a dummy, but you know.
Your birthday is a national holiday, so everybody's celebrating you.
Well, hold up. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Because we are officially celebrating my birthday week because of this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean y'all pay for my drinks and all like that too?
See, it's a slippery slope.
Because I don't need to celebrate my birthday every week because I could just keep aging and not celebrate my birthday ever, but just pick random days to celebrate me because I'm dope.
There's that.
Done deal.
I like that. I'm going with that one. I want to change my answer. I want to do what he just said.
Okay.
I'm like, yo.
That's not the rules of would you rather.
They're like, it's your birthday. No.
You like sweet dog. I would like to thank myself for doing all this hard work.
Absolutely.
And it is a pleasure for you to meet me.
Absolutely.
No, this is not the rules. The rules is you have to pick one. We can't.
I'm going with the second. I'm going with the second.
I'm going with the second one too. But I'm just telling you what I'm doing instead of the first one.
You celebrating every week?
I'll celebrate my birthday.
Okay. So there you have it, y'all. If you
get your budget together, Tyra.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Because like I think about it like this. On your real birthday, you really don't get to celebrate with everybody.
Now, this is one thing. If I had a job that gave me off on my birthday every year, then I celebrate every week.
Exactly.
I had jobs like that before. It's your birthday, you automatically get the day off. I've had one job like that I put. But if I had a job like that, I'd be like, oh yeah, every week. My birthday, I celebrate my birthday every week on Friday.
Every week.
As you should celebrate yourself.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you for tuning in. If you have questions or you want to put in your answers to the Would You Rather, please put them in there. We can continue the discussion in the 10-7 group on Facebook. If you're not in there, join it. Go on YouTube and like and subscribe to New Twist Radio on YouTube.
There you go. All right. Well, now it's time for another part of the show that y'all like to be newsy about. Me too.
That's what we do.
It is the Dear 10-7 portion of the show where we read your letters, emails, text messages, DMs, whatever the case may be. And we give you our unprofessional, professional opinions on your situation. And if you would like to submit a Dear 10-7 letter, it's very easy. All you got to do is go to newtwistradio.com. Right there on the front page, you'll see the 10-7 show logo, and you see a place where you can write in your own Dear 10-7 letter right there. Hit send, and you may have your letter read on the show.
Absolutely.
Like hundreds of people have already had.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Right, I got the first one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Dear 10-7, my sister-in-law and her husband come to our home for every holiday. We do all the cooking and all the cleanup. I have several issues with this. It's been 20 years and I feel very taken advantage of. They don't call us or invite us to their house for dinner, ever. They don't even call and ask to meet us at a restaurant. We only see them when we invite them to share holidays at our home. They show up 15 minutes before the meal is set to be served and never offer to chip in with any cleanup. I've expressed to my husband that I'm tired of hosting, but he wants to continue because this is the only time his side of the family tries to spend any time with us and our two children. I'm beginning to feel very resentful. Should I put my foot down or keep quiet to keep the peace? See, so this is what I'm saying.
You should have said something 15 years ago.
So when you say that y'all guys are celebrating holidays at your home and it's the only time that your husband's side of the family gets to come around or whatever, he sees them the most when y'all are hosting. Mm-hmm. If you bitching about two people, because I'm thinking about our family, and if we host something, it's going to be 50, 60, 70 people there. Mm-hmm. And if you bitching about two people, you being petty.
That's true.
Because you clean up and cook for the other 73 people or however many it is. Right. I feel as though you being petty. And the other thing about it, have you asked them when they get there, be like, hey, rake them leaves in the front lawn. You think what I'm saying? Like, listen, what have you done instead of bitching to your husband about it?
Yeah. But maybe it's a situation where like she feels like it's not her place to say something to them.
After 20 years, how is it not your place to say something to somebody that's family?
Yeah, well, not everybody's family is like our family.
And at your own house?
You right.
I say whatever I want to anybody in my four walls.
And other people's four walls.
And he's not lying. And he's not lying.
He's not lying. But maybe, like I said, everybody's family is not like that. So maybe she's not comfortable saying that to them. And maybe she doesn't want to seem like she's the bad guy.
Hold on. I got one line in this letter that makes her argument like null and void.
Okay.
One line. Because she already said like they come over every holiday or whatever it is. Right? She said we only see them when we invite them to share holidays at our home.
Right. So don't invite them.
Hold on, but if you're inviting somebody, and this is the only time if you're inviting them, are you also expecting them to clean up as well if it's a holiday? Like people will volunteer, but if you're inviting them and that's the only time you see like
absolutely. But see, this is the other thing. She said we do all the cooking, I guess meaning her and her husband and possibly her kids, depending on how old they are. We do all the cleanup, meaning her and her husband and possibly the kids, depending on how old they are. But then she says, I'm feeling taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Like she's in it all by herself.
Yeah. I was gonna say, at least you getting help. She didn't say I'm doing all the cooking, I'm doing all the cleaning. At least you getting help. You're not doing it by yourself.
Listen, and like I said, tell them. Be like, listen here. It's been 20 years. Y'all ain't even put y'all dishes in the dishwasher. Something gonna change.
I mean, you could do that.
Have that conversation.
I kind of agree with the comment from Daryl Watson.
Oh, yeah, 20 years.
Put that back up. Like it's been 20 years. Just keep the peace. It's too late now. I agree with that. You should have said something 15 years ago.
You should have said something 5 years ago. No, 15 years.
15 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because at this point now, everybody's setting their ways.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. So you just
absolutely.
You just go ahead
and like I
swallow
said,
that pill, honey.
Like I said, if you want to change it, you may have to be the catalyst.
Yeah.
Hey, Dorothy, I'm glad you can make it to Christmas. I can't wait until you help me do the dishes when we done, so we can have that sister time.
Mm-hmm. My advice would be keep it.
Tell them how you feel. If you tell them how you feel, maybe they'll stop coming. Maybe they won't. But at least
maybe you'll help.
But at least
they're going to stop coming. They're going to stop coming because they don't come anyway.
For sure.
But then be prepared to be the bad guy. I don't mind being the bad guy as long as I'm right.
Yeah, they're going to start. I
believe I'm right.
I feel like in this letter, I feel like the family doesn't like her.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I feel like the family dynamics are missing here. Like, why are they only coming over when you invite them? Like, it's been 20 years. There's something that's missing there. Maybe they don't. That's what I think, that they don't like her. And maybe they're coming to appease him.
But see, what you have to understand is maybe the family never really got together like that.
Yeah.
Before this guy got married, had kids, and had a place to host. You understand what I'm saying? That a lot. Listen, poverty and poor decisions plague families all the time, and it takes a strong person to break that cycle. So maybe he is the one that broke the cycle, and now has a place, and he's doing well, and he has a place where he wants to host, and maybe inspire and motivate other family members to do better.
Well, when you put maybe
that's the page he's on, and maybe that's the page the family is on.
Well, so when you put it like that, I'm doubling down on what I said. She should keep quiet.
Well, I do. I mean, if she's feeling frustrated, I do think it's worth a conversation, like not an argument. You know what I mean? Because maybe y'all not seeing eye to eye. Because if that's his motive, then just let her know, because she may be more accepting of it.
This is the other thing they can do. Instead of hosting, be like, you know what? We're going to eat Thanksgiving out. We made reservations for 50 people or whatever it is at this restaurant. You dig what I'm saying? And then that way, nobody's prepping, nobody's cleaning up.
Yeah.
And everybody should at that point. We know how that goes sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pay at least close to what they supposed to pay. You dig what I'm saying? But so there are other options.
All right. Well, I think that's a lot of good advice. We wish
have it catered.
We wish you will.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Listen, like, we're not cooking this year. We're having it catered. We need everybody to chip in $40 per person for the caterer, and the caterer will come, prep, cook, and clean up.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's actually not.
That's a really good. We should do that. We should do that. I'm gonna look into that.
We're about to end the show here and just have a family discussion.
Listen, because I was about to be like, y'all want to do that? All right, you ready to move on, Justin?
Yeah, let's go on to the next one.
Okay. Dear 107, I've been divorced for 2 years. A year ago, I met a man through a mutual friend. He's going through a divorce. We have gotten serious and have been traveling back and forth between Ohio, where he lives, and New Jersey, where I am. He wants me to quit my job and find a new one so we can make our relationship permanent in Ohio. I'm a sales support coordinator for a broker, and I've been with my company for a very long time. There's no guarantee I could find a job that pays as well as this one does. He has his own business, which runs itself at this point. He also cares for an elderly aunt and uncle. I want to be with him, but at my age, late 40s, I'm hesitant to start a new job. Also, I'd be leaving my adult kids behind, and yes, while they are grown, we are close, and I would miss a lot.
First of all, a year is not long enough to drop everything. For me,
Exactly.
to drop everything that you doing and everything you got,
I agree.
and run and chase some dude,
I agree.
or to run and chase anybody.
I agree.
It's only a year.
Yep.
And if you have a business that allows you the autonomy because you have your own business,
He has his own
that's
business.
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
To be where you want to be, then why isn't he moving?
Because he takes care of the elderly aunt and uncle.
That sound like where they kids?
I don't know.
So I'll be like, so I'll be like, you want me to drop everything? So who won't be here with my kids? But you want me to be there with you to take care of your aunt and uncle and your business. I mean, where's the equity in this whole thing?
It sounds like y'all just need to have a long distance relationship.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing wrong with that, because if the aunt and uncle are that elderly and infirm, then maybe they are at the jumping off point. What? Y'all weren't thinking.
Possibility.
It's very positive.
I mean, they say aunt, no, they ain't say nothing about no great aunt. No.
Right.
It says he cares for his elderly aunt and uncle. I mean, I'm not saying that they're sickly, but elderly, you have to jump off one.
What is the definition of elderly? At what age is one considered elderly?
I would say like 80 and up.
It used to be what, 55?
Yeah. I would
And
say
then
at
we
least,
get to 65.
I would say at least 80, right?
I don't know.
I say 70.
What y'all think? Tell us what y'all think, because we have a huge range of ages that watch us. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. My mother is 75. I don't consider her elderly.
Okay.
She's a little nutty fruitcake, but not elderly.
See, I for me, like elderly, I think of elderly more as a condition of being rather than
than an age.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Like if you're frail,
I think it's a combination of the two.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Because even if you have a condition that limits your mobility or whatever, but you 20, I wouldn't consider you elderly. But if you had a condition that limits, your mobility, or you had some type of illness, and you're, let's say, 68, I might say elderly because that's the picture that it paints.
Right.
Yeah, because 68 is not. So it has to be a combination. Mm-hmm.
So Daryl said, it sounds like you would be giving up too much. Don't do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. A year is not enough time.
Because all I hear is everything that you're giving up. I don't hear anything that he's giving up.
Right.
And the fact that he told you to find a job there tells you that he's not going to take care of you.
No.
Yeah, with this company that runs itself.
Yeah, I mean, he'll do the boyfriend thing or whatever it is, but what I mean is he's still expecting you to work. So it's not like he's saying, quit your job, move here with me, I got you.
Right.
Exactly.
Even
that would be a dumb decision too.
That would give me pause too.
There's one more thing, and I know, eventually it won't be a thing, maybe, but she's divorced 2 years. He's going through a divorce. So he ain't even done with it yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I ain't even pay attention.
He's not even done with the divorce yet. So
Yeah.
Stay put.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've only been with this dude for a year.
You
You've
can
been
continue
divorced
to
for
go
2
back
years.
and forth. It's a very short plane ride between New
the
Jersey
thing
and
about
Ohio.
this, do you know what you want?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Right.
Besides not your ex-husband?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Do you know yourself? You
Get
need
to know you.
Know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
move on to the next one because we're gonna be talking about some male gold diggers a little later on. Y'all know that already. But we're gonna be talking about some male gold diggers. So,
All right.
Tyra Shield.
yeah, the third one. That's right.
Oh, I got it. Sorry, I got a little confused. My bad. Here we go. Dear 10-7, a woman I've been interested in for quite some time recently moved to my city. Unfortunately, I'll be moving away in a few weeks. Recently, I invited her to join me and my best friend for drinks. I thought it would be nice to introduce the two of them since she's new to the town and needs to meet people. Shortly after the dinner, my best friend asked me if I would mind if he asked her on a date. I didn't know how to answer. I've expressed interest in this woman to my best friend before, but nothing has ever happened between us. So I guess she's not necessarily off limits. What should I do?
First of all, you a dumb dude to introduce a chick you interested in to another dude.
Right.
That's the
That's
started off from.
Right.
Sir, you are doing the most, sir.
You started off wrong.
My thing is, you get ready to move. You don't know who you're going to meet out there. Stop trying to have your cake and eat it too. Move on. You don't even know this girl like that. You might end up not liking her.
Right.
But this is the thing. If you liked her, why aren't you like? First of
Why
all,
did you just ask
I'm
her?
still here, so ain't no. You don't need to know nobody else until I'm gone.
Exactly. now the two of them gonna be busting it up, and you gonna be packing your bags and salty at the same time.
Uh-huh.
If you don't speak up about it, then you got
Bruh,
exactly.
Bro, you might as well be like, go on
There
ahead.
ain't even no need. He moving.
Right.
I mean, but this is the thing. So I guess the chance of you guys having a long distance relationship didn't even cross your mind because I'm not introducing a woman that I'm interested to and to anybody.
Right.
I don't. Even if your friend was butt ugly, she'd be like, "Oh, he's so funny," and then it's a wrap.
Yep. He's hilarious. He's so funny. He's actually kind of cute.
It's a
he
wrap.
got a sense of humor.
So
Yep.
you should have shot your shot and seen what it was,
Yep.
even though you were about to move before you introduced it to anybody else.
And
you ain't no female friend you can introduce her to.
Well, the thing about it is,
You be like, yo, bro, I'm linking up with this shorty I've been talking to. She just moved to town.
she didn't tell him.
You want to go?
She didn't tell him she was interested in dude. Dude just was like, "Would you mind?" Like she might be like, "No, thank you, John," or whatever. You know what I mean?
That's true. That is true.
No.
She may be like,
Yeah, we don't know, but there ain't no point in planting that seed.
But Goose is mad at you, sir.
Yeah, that's dumb. Listen,
Yeah.
if you're interested in a female, no other males matter.
Right.
I don't even want to talk about them.
Allegedly.
facts.
there you have it.
there you have it.
There it is.
And we got one more.
One more, Justin.
My turn. All right, we go. Dear 10-7, I dated this man for 5 years. He used to work prior to the pandemic, but he hasn't really actively applied to jobs. My biggest issue is the fact that I'm paying all the expenses for the household we share together, and he doesn't need to do anything to assist. At the same time, he's starting to treat me like a servant in my own house. He controls the TV. Foods that I like, he throws away since he doesn't eat them. He has outbursts and tantrums when I tell him to get a job. I'm fed up with supporting a grown man. What should I do? I'm frustrated. You should stop supporting
A grown man.
Well, first of all, if you asking, why are you asking?
That seems
You
pretty
just said a bunch of stuff you was tired of. What you gonna do about it?
right.
Right.
But wait, the pandemic was 3 years. Y'all been together 5 years.
He had a job before that.
He had a job, but he hasn't been working in 3 years. And there's been massive shortages. Places are hiring like crazy.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't find nothing, no little part-time something, nothing,
He got comfortable with her doing everything.
no online nothing.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on,
but
bro.
see, the thing is that this is the thing that there's a side effect of COVID that the medical professionals don't really tell you about or talk about. It's called being fucking lazy.
Yeah.
You can go in the stores, it's one register. Don't nobody want to do nothing no more.
Nope.
And you got one of them dudes. You dig what I'm saying? So if he don't want to do nothing, show him what nothing look like.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Show him what nothing look like. You know what? How much
Okay.
money you bought in this house this week? None. Okay. What's in the refrigerator? Nothing.
Yep.
Exactly.
I ate while I was at work. I'm not hungry.
There
You dig what I'm
is
saying? Listen,
there's another aspect to this that I think is a little. I think it
I
needs
be
to
taking the breakers out the breaker box.
I can pack my stuff up and move.
That's what she needs.
I think there's one more thing that needs to be addressed though.
What?
The foods that she likes, he takes them and throws them out.
Right.
Yeah, like, bruh.
First of all,
See,
don't touch
first
anything
of
that
all,
you did not purchase.
I be ready to put my hands on you.
Exactly.
Don't
Yeah.
touch anything that you did not purchase. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you have the right to throw it away.
That's kind of a
I'm telling you what to do.
Yeah,
and watch it.
that's
Listen,
extremely
listen.
controlling.
This is the perfect situation of if he ever leaves the house, he come back to an empty crib.
Yep.
He come back to the locks change.
I pull up with the U-Haul and all my cousins.
Yep.
All 900 of
Where
them.
your male cousins at? Where they at? Where your family?
Y'all ask that all the time. Like, you ain't got no male cousins.
Right, you ain't got no
Yeah,
But
no,
this is the other thing. Mel Cousins is not going to do anything for her if she's not willing to do anything for herself.
that's right.
That's true. That's true.
You dig what I'm saying? Because no matter how upset they get, if she's willing to accept this behavior, what's the point of me even saying anything?
Right.
Because I'm
Absolutely.
just going to look like the fool.
I agree.
Yep. All right. Well, let me slide
You
up.
know what you need to do, lady.
Yeah.
Well,
You just need to do it.
thanks for the letters, y'all. Keep them coming. Keep the opinions coming. And maybe we'll get on a Facebook Live or Instagram Live or whatever, and we'll talk about some of these maybe a little more. So definitely stay tuned with us here at the 10-7 Show on New to Us Radio. We're going to get into the topic of the show, and Tara, I'm going to let you introduce the topic because we also have a video that's going to go with it.
Right. So our topic tonight is male gold diggers.
You see my hat?
Oh,
And spell out GOLD diggers, not GOAL diggers.
Right. Gold. So you want to play the video or you want me to read my little opening?
Let me go ahead and play this video.
Okay.
Do you see the baby?
Because the child's not biologically connected to me.
Right.
So what it
You like,
is
I'm not
is
getting involved in that.
what people don't know, because you will never see anything other than a smile. I don't let you in on my private life. So what people don't know is every day we argue. Every day we argued about this. He wanted a baby. I did not want a baby because I have Jeffrey with special needs. I was tired.
Right.
And he was like, it ain't fair that you have a baby. Do you have a son and I don't have a son? And I mean, it literally, basically, he was like, well, if you don't have my baby, then so when somebody do this,
Right.
that mean I'm gonna go, and it was so public, our wedding, because he wanted to have it on TV. He wanted to have a big wedding, which the IRS still audited me for. And so it was just like, it was so public, it was an embarrassment. So basically, I had consigned myself, okay, we're gonna have this baby, and I'm just be unhappy for the rest of my life and have an affair. Because I said, well, how are we gonna take care of this child? Because I'm working 2 jobs. I'm doing a newlywed game, I'm doing a viewer. He like, we'll get a second nanny. How are we supposed to afford a second nanny?
I'm just supposed to work
Yeah.
myself to
And
death.
then I told
for
him, because he was an
these
out of work
children.
writer, and I said, well, you got to get a job writing. And he was like, no, because if we have a baby, I'm staying home. No, I don't do stay-at-home husbands. I do husbands that work. But he was adamant, I'm not going to Hollywood to get no job. I'm going to stay home. And well, then how am I supposed to? Then that means I got to work. So people don't understand. We were having those kind of arguments every day. And then I got to go on the air and be happy. So I had fun. I didn't pick the surrogate. I didn't pick the egg. I didn't pick the gestational carrier. I was not involved. So when I finally put him out, because I found out he was doing all kinds of stuff, he said, I said, well, I'll pay you $2,000 a month, $2,500 for your son. And if if you need anything, if I'm working, I'll be the fairy godmother. I'll come, hey, Kevin, I'll come in here and I'll help you out. And he was like, no, I want $10,000 a month. And he said, if your son go to private school, my son go to private school. And I said, but my son is in the school for kids with special needs. If he wasn't, he'd be open a public school in Jersey. So it was that kind of extortion stuff to people. And because God, when he was doing all the interviews, God was like, shut it down. So because God was like, don't talk, I never said nothing. So people don't know. Then,
So that's where we wanted to end it, right, Tara?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. So talk to us. First of all, for people that may not know, let's tell them what a gold digger is.
Okay. So what I found was in the interest of gender equality, It's important to note that men are just as capable of being gold diggers as women. The problem is we haven't been trained as a society to look out for male gold diggers.
So whoever wrote that, I don't know where they grew up at because I knew that.
I mean, I did too, but
like what rock were you living under?
well, let's just say this, because I've been saying this here lately. People who have common sense are now in the minority.
Mhm.
Common sense is not common anymore.
Mhm.
So there you go.
I mean,
But
I
I
understand that, but like the most popular term for
A gigolo.
gold dick, a pimp.
Oh, a pimp. Okay.
Exactly. Everybody
You know what I'm
knows.
saying? Everybody know what a pimp is.
Pimping and strong.
And
They
just because you get with a woman and you not, you know what I mean, persuading her or forcing her to sell her body to get you money, don't mean you not pimping her.
Well,
Exactly.
for certain.
And see, my question is, I mean, I don't, know, but to me, listening to her whole story, and I'm not by any means trying to blame her, but what I'm trying to figure out is about her self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because if these questions, like you married, did these conversations go on before y'all got married? Because why would you marry a man who say, you don't give me a baby, then and you marry this man anyway?
Yep.
Like, I'm not trying to blame her, but I'm just saying, like,
You are
I mean,
responsible.
these are her decisions. Like,
Yeah,
so later
make
on in the
better
video, she says she got married because she was scared that she wouldn't get married again and she was getting older and things of that nature. So to me, fear is not a reason to get married.
No.
Yeah, that's why I said.
You know what I'm saying? If you have fear that you're going to die alone and you can't meet the right man, you know what you do?
Right.
You go talk to somebody to help you come
Right.
up with open
That's
skills
what I'm gonna
for you
say.
to deal
Like,
with all of that.
what's going on with the people in your team? Like, I feel sorry for a lot of these
Like,
celebrities.
I bet you a
Because
therapist would have been cheaper.
They need therapists, and the people around them are really, a lot of them don't have their best interests at heart.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you where your homegirls at? Nobody spotted the fact that this dude, I'm sure there were signs, you know what I mean? And sometimes hindsight is 20/20. But I mean, that's crazy how she's being done. But I'm just like, what kind of conversations did y'all have?
But this is the other thing.
Yeah, that's something we'll never
He
know.
went on to say, and this tells you the type of man that he is.
Mm-hmm.
You have a son, you have a child. I don't. But this is your wife.
But exactly, so that's your child.
So soon as he made that statement, you should have knew what page he was on, and you
right there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It should have been an annulment.
Yep.
Right then and there.
Yep.
Because when you marry a woman and she has a child, it's a package deal.
That's such a millennial attitude. All right, so here are a couple signs that you can look out for, ladies. He dresses like he's already rich. Have you noticed that? Is that like an indication?
I don't know.
I
don't think so.
But
Okay.
because
because
I'm dressed and I approach it, I'm
part.
dressed decently, and I approach a young lady. You like whoever writing this article said, "Bing, bing, he may be a gold digger. Watch out, ladies."
Right.
So now I'm already on an uphill battle, even more so than usual.
Right.
Because now you're like, oh, he dressed nice.
Right. So we can put the link to this article on the show notes, right, Justin?
Yeah, I'm not feeling that one, but go ahead.
What is dressing rich?
Well, so according to this article, it says men who love money but don't have it want to look the part of a rich person. The guy wants women to think he has money on his own, even if he doesn't. By dressing in expensive clothes, he's trying to give off the impression that he's a man of means. That is kind of true, though. I feel like we watched a documentary on some guy that was like scamming women, and he's like, "I'm on my yacht, and I just need you to send me this much money, and then I want to bring you here."
I understand all that, but see, in your example, the difference is that now he's telling you things that he has that he doesn't have. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? That first one, he dresses rich, is them telling you to judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because it does go on to say that he thinks this will attract women who have money because they'll be able to relate to him. Obviously, there's a chance that he really is rich, ladies, but it's a bigger chance that he's a gold digger in sheep's clothing. I don't know about that.
I can understand that.
I mean, it's a
kind of
possibility.
blanket statement, yeah.
But to me, not for me. Most people, when they leave the house, want to look nice.
Right.
So, and most people want nice things. So that first statement, to me, would apply to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But for the purpose of the show, we're talking about men who are gold diggers. So let's
I
just.
think it's
Apply
just
to a lot of men.
type
I'm
of
saying
thing.
would apply to a lot of men.
Right. And don't. I think it's
like I get we going to Target. I put on my khakis. I put on the button-down shirt and the shoes on Saturday. I may throw a hat on. You like, where are you going? You're all dressed up. We're going to Target.
This one here, we never look like we're going to the same place. He's going to the ball. I'm going to clean the toilets at the ball.
Because listen, you dress you, I dress me.
What's this comment?
So what is dressing rich? I wear suits almost every day. I don't think it's dressing rich.
Yeah, good question. I'm not sure.
So I think what it is the name brand stuff.
Yeah, they kind of dress the part.
You dig what I'm saying? So you it's an Armani suit or whatever is popping. You dig what I'm saying? I think that's what they're saying. Rich. They try to look the part.
Right. Exactly.
So what they think, because I know rich people, and he drive a minivan, millionaire,
and wears like khaki shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, millionaire. You dig what I'm saying? So they think they're dressing rich.
Right.
You know what I mean? But their idea of rich
also,
is.
it depends on what circles you're trying to go into. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, see,
also.
Yeah, see, they probably going looking for the housewives of hell.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
All right. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Your job piques his interest. So that kind of is like what Sherry Shepherd was saying. If a guy starts laying on the charm after you mention that you have a high-paying job, look out. Like their female counterparts, male gold diggers are great at looking for signs that someone is loaded. If he only seems interested after finding out you make a lot of money, he's probably a gold digger.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts on that?
I can agree with that.
So the way I look at it is, I look at it like it's like gambling.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a lady of means and you have a decent job,
mm-hmm.
and then you meet a guy and he's really interested in your job, and because of the salary that you make, now are you willing to take a calculated risk
mm-hmm.
and risk the money that you make, and risk the money that you make in case, so he don't want to steal your money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I said, it's like gambling. I got $20. This is my last $20 for the month. Am I going to gamble it away? Am I going to risk it, hoping I get more? Or am I going to keep my $20? Because you know what? As long as I got my $20, I got my $20.
Mm-hmm.
See, women have to make smarter decisions and not let the hazy shade of gray that these cats be having.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like it would be so difficult for a woman to try to make, like, what we're talking about in this article thus far it's almost like a snapshot decision of this dude's a gold digger, this dude's not. You know what I mean? Because like, let's say Tyra was like I wanted to be on the radio. Let's say Tyra was a big time radio, personality. Her job would intrigue me. Doesn't mean I'm a gold digger.
Right.
It doesn't mean I want to live off of
it's
her
interesting
money.
to you because that's what you do.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting to me.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I was saying. Like you risk what you decide what you want to risk things on. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think this list too is a combo. Like if you're seeing all of these things, I don't think it's necessarily one of these things that means, hardcore, that person is a gold digger. Mm-hmm. But if you're seeing multiple, like most of these qualities in one person, that means you need to pull your emotion out of it and really start to take a good look at his character. You know what I mean? Before you move forward.
Right. So did you see that last comment? Can you pull that last comment up? Excessive name brand logos all over their clothes. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yo, because we know it. Listen, we all know people who wear all the name brand stuff, but they live with their mama.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Every time you see them, you can read them like a newspaper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you can see all the logos and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
Yep, that's true.
So no. Paying a lot of money to advertise.
I mean, you got a Gucci belt with a trans pass.
Oh, God. There's nothing wrong with riding the bus.
No, absolutely not.
All right.
That Gucci belt could have went to something else.
Yeah. He asked about your family right away. I don't think that's wrong. Most guys aren't interested in your family, or at least they won't be early in the relationship. If a guy is quick to ask about your parents, where they live, and what they do, he's probably fishing to see if you have any family money. Early on, a guy should be asking about you, not your family.
All right. Where'd you live? Where'd you grow up? I'm going to get the same answers about your parents when you answer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I feel like somebody asked about the family. It may, I mean, I never even thought about a gold digger aspect to that, but I would be just hesitant anyway. Like, why are you asking about my family? Like, do you want to know if I have people around because you're a terrible person? And once we get to dating, after you fool me, there's not going to be anybody around to save me. Is that what you want to know? Like, maybe I watched too many movies.
Just to know if your last name is Rockefeller.
Like,
Yeah.
Personally, I'm guarded with my information anyway. So you got to earn. You earn some of this, and you earn a little bit more, and you earn a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute. This
What?
one kills me.
This one's stupid.
He asked for your PIN number.
What? You gotta be dumb as a bag of rocks.
I'd give them the wrong one.
Why would who does it? Oh, can I get your ATM PIN number? What? Okay. He's
I'm
not
like, it's 0413.
he's not going to outright ask you for your PIN number. Remember, gold diggers are typically clever. If you mention needing to go to the ATM and he jumps at the chance to go for you, something isn't right. I don't know about that. It's
What?
not like he's in a rush to run other errands, right?
Nah, man.
Nah.
There's something definitely wrong
Write
with
the
that.
article.
Nah, see, so first of all, if somebody offers to go to the Mac machine for you,
Mhm.
first of all, that gives me pause. And that
Right.
flat out say, I'm not giving you my PIN number. Flat out.
Right. I'm not giving you my card.
Right.
What?
I don't even know where you live.
Right.
I only have a cell phone number for you. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No.
You realize you guys are debunking this entire topic, right?
We're not debunking the
No, we're not
topic.
debunking the topic.
We're just debunking the aspects of this article.
Okay. So what you're
Because
saying?
I can tell you, we all know that, there are guys that live off women's money.
Oh, for
Absolutely.
sure.
So it's not like the gold diggers don't exist. The male gold digger doesn't
Right.
exist. It's just this
Listen.
article. I think whoever wrote this article got Chat GPT to write it for them.
Oh my God.
No, whoever wrote this article, I think is butthurt. And
That
just put
too.
everything in there, every
Well,
red flag that they ever had.
It definitely was a woman that wrote it. It definitely was a woman.
Oh yeah. Well, it shows.
Yeah. All right, so do you want me to continue?
Sure.
Or
go
okay.
Are there any good ones? Like, is there any ones that we could be like, yeah?
I mean,
ahead.
I
Oh,
don't,
the next one is.
well, I'm here.
Oh.
He encourages lavish spending. Gold diggers always want to spend someone else's money on expensive things. Even if you're buying something for yourself, he shouldn't be pushing you to make an expensive purchase. A gold digger will want you to buy high-end stuff. He wants to live that kind of lifestyle and wants you to think you can have that lifestyle with him, even if it's your money that's paying for it. Thoughts, comments?
I mean, I hear that,
Mm-hmm.
but she dealing with a dude who really don't have money. Because scammers know the best way to get people to spend money is to spend money on them.
Mm.
You spend money on somebody else, it lower their guard. And it's like, oh, he bought me a such and such bag, or he took me to dinner here. So now you feel more closer to the person, and you more likely to give up some of that dough. I think that's just
It makes
my
sense.
opinion.
It makes sense.
It does make sense.
It's like the old, you got to spend money to make money.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
You do it because now, as a gold digger, I'm setting the tone.
Mhm.
I might spend spend my last $500-$600 to set the tone, but I'm hoping that once I set this tone, you'll keep it. You'll keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I'll take you out to dinner, nice dinner, whatever, and then when I'm down on my luck, like I ain't got no more money left, and I need you to pay, I already set the expectation.
Right.
I already set the tone. So I'm like, babe, I messed up. But she might say, you want to go out to dinner? Like, babe, my pockets is messed up this week. Don't worry about it. I got you. All right, cool. Where y'all want to go? Let's go here.
Okay.
Or let's go there.
That makes sense.
You dig what I'm saying?
So speaking of dinner,
Because now she's like, oh, we're a power couple or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta keep up with these
Joneses.
imaginary Joneses.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then the next one is he finds ways to skip out on the bill early on. All guys will try to pick up the check for dinner or drinks, but a gold digger will start finding ways to weasel out of the check. Sometimes he'll forget his wallet. Sometimes he'll have to use the bathroom when he sees coming back with the check. Remember, gold diggers are clever and will always try to find ways to get out of footing the bill.
Yeah,
I agree with that one.
I think that's the most accurate.
So that was a good one.
That's it right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you guys think that like guys should always pay?
Why do you think?
I thought she was asking you.
I feel like if you ask me out, then I feel like you should pay.
Yeah.
But
I feel like whoever asked.
Yeah, so like if I ask out, I wouldn't expect the other person to pay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I
I
would
agree with that too. If I ask you out, because you're gonna ask me out, like you gonna ask me to
if I
dinner.
ask you out, you better eat where the hell I take you.
Oh my God, here we go with this. Don't take me to the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake
He should
Factory.
have busted in the head with a damn.
I like the Cheesecake Factory.
I like the Cheesecake Factory too. But meanwhile, can we just say how, like, in his defense, he was like, "Well, I waited for you for an hour to come down. We
Oh
had
no, I would
You have no defense.
Wait,
Why
no.
you wait?
I mean, what I'm saying is he has nothing to defend. That's
no,
what I
but
meant
what
to
I'm
say.
saying is like, I mean, first of all, she's been dragged all over the internet, and we don't even know if that was like legitimate or if it was just like something
But
that
she
was
put
set
herself
up.
in that situation.
She definitely did.
Whether it was scripted or not.
But he was like, "Well, we had a reservation, but you took so long to come downstairs, we missed our reservation time." So at least he was still trying to feed her.
God bless her.
She
She gonna
messed
be
up.
a good woman.
I'd be like, "Oh, baby, no,
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
sorry."
And she's going to die alone.
I'd be like, "I'm sorry, baby. You right. You looking fine. Where you want to eat at?
McDonald's.
We going over. I'm headed there right now."
Yeah.
I pull up. I'd get out, run around the side, open the door for her, let her out, go back around the side, get in the driver's seat, and pull the fuck
Pull
off.
off. Yeah. Pull off.
Leave her standing right there, looking like this.
Oh my God.
With all of it.
Look like this in her
She
team
was
move.
like, "You don't in your Timu." You're right.
And her Shein.
Listen, I got stuff on the way from Shein right now. Ain't nothing wrong with Shein. If you go order your clothes from Shein, you can have dinner at the Cheesecake Factory. Okay.
Okay, exactly. And that's probably where your dress came from. No, nothing wrong with it. They're like almost monopolizing a lot of things. There's an article.
Oh yeah, they're being
People try to sue them.
they're under investigation now. There was a documentary on Dateline the other night about that.
Yeah, that's what I was.
All right,
All right.
so the next one is, and then we'll wrap it up. His charm goes away. Sadly, gold diggers are unusually cool, suave, and great at talking to women. He will always come off as charming in the beginning, but once he senses that you're invested and the relationship starts to get serious, the charm goes away and he'll focus on spending money, specifically your money. He knows that once you're settled into the relationship, it's harder to walk away. This gives him plenty of time to go gold digging. If you suspect this is the case, trust your instincts if something seems amiss.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
It is.
That's right.
The last one,
It is.
straight pimp
It is.
from the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For certain.
Yeah.
So, anywho, that was it. Franny's mom.
All right, who got a final twist?
I don't have a final twist, but I want to say happy Halloween to everyone who participates.
Okay.
Happy Halloween, yo.
I got one. It don't have nothing to do with the topic though.
That's okay.
So to all the drivers out there,
Oi.
So
if you're about to miss your exit or you're about to miss your turn, just take the next one. Take the next exit. If you miss your right, make 3 lefts. That'll put you back on track. Don't kill me and everybody else around me
because you missed your turn.
because you missed your turn or you missed your
back
exit.
down the lane.
Yeah.
I got
People that do that, you're a real penis head.
A penis head. You're so stupid.
All right.
Driving tips with Tom Turner. Can we make that a new segment?
so polite.
I mean, like it pissed me off. Like,
real penis head.
like you want to come over 3 lanes to make this right, when you could just go to the next light, 3 lefts, and you're back on track. We all got GPS.
Yeah.
We all got cell phones, even if they the Obama phones. Get your GPS popping.
Yep, there you go.
Rerouting. Get used to that term. Rerouting.
Heard it many times.
that. Boop, boop. You know what that sound? Boop, boop. When you
Yep.
reroute.
Like, hey, I missed my turn.
Yep.
Sure enough.
Good job. You got one, babe?
Sure. I got one real quick. For everybody out there that's dealing with any type of mental health issues, especially in our community, make sure you go out and get some help and talk to somebody, because it's not embarrassing. It's getting strength. You know, I don't call things like I say you need a mental strength coach. Get your mental strength up. So, you know, get yourself a mental strength coach and deal with the things that you've been dealing with, and learn how to deal with the things you've been dealing with, or that you are dealing with, or that you could end up dealing with in the future.
I mean, even beyond, you know, working on coping skills and things of that nature, just having somebody to vent with that's not biased, that you can say things to, and not be like, well, remember the time, or that's all your fault. You just have somebody that you can talk to and tell them exactly how you feel, and their goal is to help you grow.
Exactly.
So
works wonders.
Yep.
The most important thing, one of the most important things you said, was it's not biased.
Yep.
Very important. Very important. Your turn.
Well, I already posted this, but I just want to say, you know, if you're going through things, life is short. Let go, forgive, and move on. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. And my condolences to his family.
Rest in peace, Richard Roundtree.
You know, Keith,
Richard Roundtree.
Oh, Richard Roundtree. That's
Well, Matthew Perry just died last night.
Yeah, but I was going to say, you know, Keith Morrison from Dateline, that's his stepfather.
Oh, really? Yes, and rest in peace, Richard Roundtree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all hanging with us here on the 10-7 show with Tara, Tyra Goose, and myself. We're going to get up out of here. We're going to talk to y'all next week. Next week, not a holiday.
I don't even know. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
No, next week is not a holiday.
But the Eagles play at 4:00, so we should be good.
We'll be part. Sorry, that was an accident.
I was supposed to be like, wow.
You're live.
My bad. We'll be partially good. We'll be good towards the end of the show than the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all know how that goes.
We
That's
know.
all right, though. Yep. Be kind. Yep. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Yeah.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
She's going to show me stuff to look at on the schedule right now.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were ended.
I am. Peace.
Peace.